So hey, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Just a little bit nervous about being here.
I can understand that. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're gonna do today. Hopefully, that'll ease some of your fear being here. My name is Darian. I'm gonna give you your business just a little bit, talk to you a little bit about some things. What's your name?
Mona.
Mona. Hey. Okay. Um, did you have any trouble finding this place or any of those types of things?
Well,
How
I
did you find it?
was an outreach worker actually came and approached me. Um, I go to meetings once in a while, and so someone came and talked to me, and I've been kind of wanting to get tested, but I didn't know how to go about it, and I've, just kind of weirded out by the whole thing, so.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here now. And hopefully we can talk about some things to make you feel a little bit more at ease. So you mentioned you met an outreach worker at meetings. What type of meetings?
I've been going to AA. I kind of got into some stuff like with drugs and stuff like that, and I used to drink quite a bit. So I've been going to AA for the past 5 months, but I can't. Sometimes it's hard to get there and stuff. I like going to meetings, but I can't always make it. So.
Well, 5 months is a very, very long time, so you should be proud of yourself for that.
Thanks.
There are a lot of people that don't get to that point, so that's cool.
Thanks.
So I know you mentioned that you have a little bit of difficulty getting there, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But I did want to know more about. So you said you met an outreach worker at one of the meetings, and kind of directed you to come here and be tested. So tell me a little bit about why you want to be tested.
Well, so I'm a single mom, and I been with this guy, kind of off and on for a while, and it's not really serious, and we break up and then we make up and that whole thing. But anyways, so I kind of have been with some other people in the past year or so, and just when we're on breaks, you know what I mean? And I think I might be pregnant again, and so I'm just wanting to get tested, but I'm also really nervous because I don't want my boyfriend to find out what's been going on with me that way. So it's just kind of a hard situation.
Okay. Well, to give you some more information about this process, everything that we talk about is going to is confidential. And I'll try to do as much as I can. I'm getting some information from you to do as much as I can to make referrals if you need to, because here at this place, at this clinic, we can't do everything. We can provide a test, but we also can act as a go-between so that we can get you the help and the resources that you need. There are a lot of people that can specialize in a whole lot of different things. I know you mentioned that you like going to meetings sometimes, but it may be difficult for you to get there. So if it's a transportation issue, and I know you mentioned that you're a single mom, or if it's an issue with childcare, we may be able to help with all those types of things. So as I ask you questions, I am hopeful that you'll be as honest as possible with me, because it really does help you, and give you the assistance that you need. Now, as it relates to this session here, we don't really share information to friends or family or anybody, and I know some clients have a concern about that. And to go back to what you said, you mentioned that you have an on-again, off-again partner that you usually you have some relations with, so some sexual relations with, male partner. And did you say that he was the father of the child you have now? Okay. And do you think that he may be the father of the child, or maybe?
Maybe, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about, I know you said you'd had some relationships with other people over the course of this year. So tell me a little bit about the last one.
Well, it was kind of a casual thing. Just going out with some friends and stuff. I try not to go to bars anymore, since I'm trying to stay clean. But I had gone with some of my friends out with them. I wasn't drinking. I was like the designated driver, and, I just met this guy and we kind of hit it off or whatever. So, but it wasn't anything serious. We just would hook up every once in a while.
Okay. And when you, and I'm going to ask about the other situations in a minute, but with this one in particular, this partner in particular, were you able to ask him to use protection, or did it come up, or?
It came up, but he didn't have anything, and I didn't have anything, and we were kind of just like caught in the moment, so just kind of happened. And then he said like that he didn't like to wear condoms because they didn't feel right. And he said that he couldn't feel much, and it didn't make it as good for him. So,
So how do you feel about that last situation, that last time?
Well, I was kind of mad at my boyfriend at the time anyhow, so I just guess I was acting kind of crazy, and I didn't care really about this other guy, and I was just kind of wanting to have some fun, but also in, I guess, kind of a roundabout way, just being, angry at my boyfriend and kind of wanting to, let off some steam or whatever.
I understand. I think, most people have been there. But at the same time, we want to make sure, although it may bother him if he finds something out, that you went off and had another relationship, it also can affect you in a lot of different ways as well. And we want to make sure that you're as healthy as possible. Whether you're pregnant or not right now, but definitely for your child that you already have, we want to make sure that you're as healthy as possible.